So I'm now coming to the end of round 3 and the final round of increases to get my total of 40 stitches. So I'm just coming to the last few stitches. So I've got my 2 half trebles here, then I've got 1, 1. So this is my last few. So I've got to put an extra one into there, half treble, and then I've just got 2 more single half trebles into each stitch, 1 and then final one into there. And that is my complete base finished, and I'm going to finish that off with just a slip stitch into the top of the chain at the beginning to finish the round. Now this is at the moment right side up, and just to check that, I know that that's the right side up because if I turn it over, the stitches for one thing look a bit bumpier, so that's one way of recognizing it. But also the very easy way to recognize it is I've got the tail on the underside, which is the wrong side. So that's at the moment wrong side underneath, right side facing on top. So I'm now about to start the next round, and this one doesn't involve any increasing because I've done enough now and I've got my 40 stitches. So now I'm going to work round 4, which is again chain 2 to give me a bit of height, and this time instead of working half trebles, I'm now going to work trebles, and I'm just going to go into the outside loop or the back loop of each of the stitches, and this is going to give me a little ridge effect. So yarn on and into that back loop, and this is a treble stitch, and again into the back loop. And as I do this, you'll see it will create a little bit of a ridge on the outside to define the difference from the base to the main body part of the little pot. So I've just done a few stitches here and I'll show you. So you can see already how that's creating a ridge which will be on the outside. And the other important thing to now see is the tail, which was before on the underside, is now inside. So that is now going to be the inside of my pot with the tail, and the ridge is worked on the outside. So I'm just going to work a treble stitch into each of those back loops, and then I'll be ready to start the cable section of my little pot.